Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Listen, good morning, everybody.
There is nothing worse than somebody trying to sell you a product that they don't believe in it
I'm
themselves.
telling you, boy.
That's the worst thing.
If you haven't yet, you need to go and check out the Burger Wars right now. The CEO Burger Wars.
8:30 for that one. We're going to drop that video there, man.
Yeah.
All right, housing.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a story on One News. Interesting story. Housing review reveals hundreds of families wrongly listed as displaced. Who's saying this? The Minister of Housing, Andrew John, has disclosed that a review of the official housing displacement list in the Southern Grenadines uncovered cases where families already living in homes are still being counted as displaced. When we initially took office, there were 700 families listed as displaced. 700 families. That's like an average of 4. That's 2,800 people.
Yeah.
Minister John said during a radio interview, but what we observed, we were able to cut that in two, right down the middle, whoosh, half it.
Slashed.
A lot of those persons had homes already in some of the other places, but they were being accommodated for whatever reason. It had a lot to do with politics.
For whatever reason.
If this is true, this is outrageous.
But is it surprising?
I was about to say.
No.
Yeah, it might be outrageous,
There's
but
virtually nothing surprising anymore.
yeah, it's just like part of the game.
Yeah,
So
the game that you all love.
Could it have been like simple negligence? Like we got them a house and we forgot? Or they got a house and we forgot to take them off the list?
Incompetence,
Yeah, there you go.
not negligence.
Yes, incompetence, yes. That's what
Call it for what it would be.
Yeah.
I doubt.
yeah.
You've got, right, like, put yourself in a scenario, right? You've got allegedly 700 families that were either accommodating on mainland or who are living under tarpaulin or some form of tarpaulin, right? And as a government, a responsible government, you need to know who they are, right?
Mm-hmm.
You need to
You must know.
stay in touch with them.
You do a
because-
whole drive about it.
right.
Yeah.
These are the people that have been most affected by this storm.
Right.
Right. So I would have thought we are in regular contact with these people, making sure that, you know what I mean, because it's particularly with young children or elderly people, it's traumatic, right?
Yeah.
Moving house, living under tarpaulin. I don't care who you are. You're an army officer, you're a police officer. It's traumatic.
Yeah.
Right. So I would have thought we would be right on top of who these people are. We'd be in regular contact with them. We would have to allocate them money to live, et cetera, right? So we must know who they are, right?
And I'll tell you, I think as you go along, and let's say a new home becomes complete and somebody moves into it, it's a thing, huh?
Of course.
It must be like even as a little moment of
Yeah.
wow. All right, one more down.
One down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
One-
that we could get this person off the list.
Correct.
That becomes a moment. That's not like oh wait, I forgot to remove you
Yeah.
from the list.
Yeah.
No way.
No
Take
way.
a call.
No way. Oh, morning.
Morning, Jagger.
Morning.
Luke, Jeannie.
Hey, morning.
Well, Luke, we're talking about housing.
Mhm.
It have a lady right here in Sand Hill. Her house completely destroyed. Not a thing, destroyed completely.
Mhm.
And since last year, July, 2025 July, they bring a couple sheet of plywood, a couple piece of 2x4, no galvanized,
Mm.
and a load of sand, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. No workman, no shed, nothing, and they bring some cement. You might know the cement in them like rock.
Of course.
And they keep telling the lady about water authority have to come to move pipe. Water authority, I don't know which kind of water authority is supposed to come move pipe and all kind of thing. Up to no.
Yeah. And where does she live in the meanwhile? You know?
Shadows the housing with her sister.
Right. Mm.
And the poor girl, and
Yeah.
there is now the new government going and looking into it and try to give she assistance.
Right. Right.
But as Jack said, you must know, man.
You must know.
You move somebody off the list. As you say, it's a big moment.
Yeah. That's not like a little thing. That's getting somebody off the street, or not off the street, but into a house is a big deal. Morning.
Morning, Jabba.
Morning.
My name and my sister name is Shannon and Shannon Pumpy of Redemption Shop. Our house was destroyed by barrel. The government before break down our house We pay our own rent. Up to now, we wrote letters. Nobody even reached out to none of us in assistance. We write to the present government now. Up to now, nobody reached out to us to help us. We are paying our own rent and every other bill.
So during, like, so you never receive material, nothing?
No, because government break down our house and say they're going to build it back. And up to now, nothing happened, just the foundation. And that is it since last year.
Somebody took all your details and everything?
All the information.
Yeah, you said they started the foundation?
Yes, and it is right still at foundation. And we are paying rent for our own self. We have written letter to the present government, and up to now, nobody has reached out to us.
Wow.
What? Repeat your name so that somebody who listening would know.
Chanel and Chanel Pumpy of Redemption Shops, Triggerage.
All right.
All right.
Hopefully somebody in authority will hear that.
Yeah. All right. I cannot imagine. Right? Let me just put it out there. As I say on here multiple times, I come from a privileged background. Yeah. I'll never pretend like I'm not, but I can't imagine losing my house. And almost 2 years later, I can't even get a response. Like, I can't even get like a dialogue on how am I moving forward. It's mad. It's mad morning.
Hey, morning. What? Minister Housing, and he couldn't put it better when he said most corrupt ministry. He got a racket been running a Ralph constituency with housing. I see a list. With house was just built, brand new house. If people ain't even live in the house yet, they don't find the list for major repairs. So them been collecting material, collect money for the repairs. That's how them been running racket.
All right.
Alrighty.
So the house just done built, but they depend on the list for material.
But imagine houses are being built possibly for people who don't need it, and you're somebody who desperately needs it.
Yeah, like somebody in the comments is saying,
that must be sickening. Huh?
Raquel Rogers. Meanwhile, there are people who are still displaced from Union and was left on their own on mainland with no help from the government.
I heard stories like during the campaign in the Southern Grenadines where a candidate had told people who are living under tarpaulin, when I get back from wherever my trip is, I will organize the material for you.
Now, why would a candidate have to organize that?
Right. Why like, you've recognized I need the material today. All right, you got to wait for 2 weeks.
Why you had to wait till you
Why
come
I
back?
gotta anyway?
What's the process? That can't be the process.
That was such a blatant kind of manipulation of people.
Kelroy Sutherland on the live is making a good point. So he says exaggerated numbers means caterers collect more and the government apply for larger loans, and half of the monies not needed may disappear.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Because if I say to World Bank or whoever that I need 700 homes, really and truly it's only 3. Well, anyways,
the problem I think. Well, problem depending on what side of the fence you're on. The problem I think with disaster money is that almost by necessity, the checks and balances are dropped.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because there's an urgent need.
Urgency, exactly. So
right?
you don't want to get
I don't want to get caught up in bureaucracy. Yeah.
But then it opens the door.
But it opens the door for this
unscrupulous behavior. Yeah.
On top of we're already broke, right?
Who's we?
We as in the nation. We're already broke, right? And yet,
not them, man.
Seemingly, sometimes money goes towards things which aren't necessary, but somebody's out of a house.
Yeah.
The other interesting thing I think has happened is that since Beryl, I would have thought the government would have gone on a drive to encourage people to insure.
So that we don't fall into this situation
right?
again.
Yeah. There's a direct correlation.
You made this point before.
Yeah, there's a direct correlation between insurance and government's funds.
Right.
Right? If the government doesn't have to fork out for every single body,
it really
It
eases
really
up.
would. It would allow us to get back off the ground a lot quicker.
But look, if we
One of the reasons apparently Karaku got back up so quickly was
yes,
because they had insurance.
Yeah.
yes, but if we push everybody to get insurance, then we can't apply for aid money, and if we can't apply for aid money, then we can't.
Yeah, but these are like governance issues. These are like good governance issues.
But even on top of that, like when you look at Jamaica took out a national insurance.
Yeah.
So the government itself pays an insurance for
Yeah.
these kind of things. That
So they get some relief.
right.
Yeah.
We got to look at solutions for this because if you listen to the weather people, this is not a one-off.
Nope. This is how it's gonna be,
This
man.
is likely to happen again.
And guess what? If it happened tomorrow, we're just as unprepared as we were the last
It's
time.
probably worse
Yeah.
because we have less housing.
Somebody here pointing out something. Junior Stephens is saying, I saw one person collect 2 toilet sets on Canawan who lives on mainland. And when they got on the wharf, all the candidate did was smile.
Huh?
Yeah, when he got on the wharf, the candidate was
They
brought,
collected 2 toilet
yeah,
sets.
oh, it was brought to the attention and it's just smile. Yeah, 2 toilet sets. They don't live down there. What they call it. Yeah. The bubble was bubbling, bro.
Right.
That's what it is.
and the cruise ship terminal will need a good toilet. Anyways, Captain Lano's is open. Grab your breakfast this morning, including your patties, your quiche, your rotis, so much more available, hot and ready out at AIA. And of course, Villa is always open. Diamond Terrace later on for a little dinner. And we're going to tell you about a new location very, very, very soon.